sleep till I...
Hey guys, what is up? I am back. Consistent uploads inbound, and thank you for joining me on another video. If you don't know who I am Defiat. I'm also, my friends also call me Nate, and I'm bringing another tutorial. This is something completely different. Still apparel. I still haven't really moved away. I did the revamp one about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and it wasn't as effective as I thought it would be. So I've gone back to doing apparel tutorials, and here it is. This one is on hoodies and stuff. This is a template that I've downloaded or bought myself from Graphic River, and I've got the back of the hoodies, I've got the front, and I have also got the side. This is Adobe Photoshop, so it'll be an Adobe Photoshop file, it'll be an Adobe Photoshop PSD, so it's easy to customize. This template actually cost me around about $5 or $6. It wasn't really that much, so I'm going to give it away at the end of the video and you can edit your stuff yourself. So basically we're going to work with the front, and it's not going to be too difficult to edit with. It's just going to be pretty plain. It's not going to be too difficult. Here we just going to look at the layers, but sorry, behind it we have like the color background. If I took that away, it would just be a white background. We have like the lighting behind it, which brings out the front of the design. The only issue I have is this bit with the face, is that you have the color and the outline that overlaps it, and you get that sort of weird black bit here that just comes around, but that's not too much of an issue, and the further away you go, you can't really see it, so it's not a huge deal, but that's just the way the template is laid out. So what we have here is, so most of the layers are locked. We have the zip. We can change the color of the zip if we wanted to, so I'm going to right click this, go over to my gradients and find a gradient that I like. I'm going to save that as a gradient. I could have pink, I could have blue. I would normally stick with a sort of white or a dull black or grey. It's black or grey there. But I'm actually going to go with a dull grey / white gradient, and I'm going to save that. I also want to change the colours of the laces. So instead of double clicking this and choosing a colour that I would like, I'm going to right click again, go up to blending options, get the gradient, put the same gradient that I've put on there. But I'm going to take a line with layer off, so you don't end up with this awkward sort of mix between the gradients, so it's all one colour. So now that those two are done, I can work with the shadows. See here, I could just, if I unblock the layer, I could work with how the shadows look. You want to leave it on 100% because, you know, that's just how it goes. And this is where you take your design and move it around. See, it would go all around the hood, all around the hairs, actually. And that's the colour of the hoodie itself. Now if I wanted to just do something like this and mess around with the colours in this sort of way, first of all I could save it as so I wanted the blue one, which is a blue gradient that works. I'll choose the scrub grey here. I can save it over like that, but instead I'm just going to leave it and just choose a single solid colour anywhere up the spectrum that would work for me. So as you've seen on my branding in places, sorry before I go any further, I just wanted to give a shout out to this dude, Slack's Design. I've only just spoke to him today, but he is the one who's got me back into doing tutorials on graphics. He said, hey, why haven't you been uploading? Actually, you can see my notifications for today. Somebody watching your video right now, why don't you upload anymore? And I said I was working if some of you don't know, I work weekends at my job, but I lost my job unfortunately last weekend, and so now I have a lot of free time to be able to do videos and stuff, and you know, I really need the motivation. And he just said you know, thanks for I just want to say thanks to him, so I'm going to shout him out in the video. Hell yeah, shout outs, yeah. So here's a shout out to him. His art is Slacks Design. I'll leave him in the video as well. But back to it. My branding at the moment is red. So I'm going to choose a dull gradient there. The hashtag for the colour is B40909 if you wanted to have that colour for yourself. And there's not a lot else that I can do with it apart from double click this rasterized layer here, or unrasterized layer. So I'm going to double click that. It's going to open me to another tab, and here we are is the guide to the hoodie. I don't know if this will open anything. Nope, it's not going to open anything. So I'm going to get my logo up. No, it's going to open. It's going to open the OW Illustrator. That's okay. Just going to open the. Just going to close Illustrator very quickly. So I just want to find my files. So me, red. Close the program. Thank you. And I'm just going to find a high def PNG if this is my new logo. That if I in the arts is the other way around, so I've kind of thrown it the other way around. So I'm just going to drag that in and shorten this to how big that I'd like it. And it's just going to go sort of on the left breast pocket, and just want to put it in the gradient that I had it in, and take the align layer off, hide this, and save that. And I can close this tab. As you can see, it's now on a left breast pocket there. I can move it and shape it wherever I like. So now that that's done, I'm just going to save this colour, and I'm also going to stick it on the back. I just pull these up, pull these ruler markings out of the way, and enlarge that. Definitely that's changing there. Just going to change the colour there. And I just want to whack some text up the top. My text tool will open. Who knows? Secrets of Black Magic Box. Don't know if my Photoshop is frozen either. Oh, nope, there we go. We got movement. We have movement. Oh, no, I don't want to put it there either. That'd be incredibly awkward. There we go. And I just want to put fire arts. Big capital letters. Doesn't need to be fancy. It doesn't need to be in depth or anything. Put the gradient back on it and take the align layer off and hide the guide and save. And now I can close that as well. And it's quite small. It's not too big of an issue. And I could just save there. See if I pulled it off, I could go really anywhere. I could just go on the sides or the arms. But I'm just going to put it back at the top where it should go. And again with the sides, I mean, you could do a fully jersey design with it. You could like put a cover on the side like you would with the jersey. Just gonna hide that. Pull those off. Change this colour. There we go. Why is it the sides look better? Some of you guys have been asking what sort of videos I'm going to be uploading now that I've got a load of free time as well. After I do my UCAS anyway. I've got a couple more jersey tutorials coming. I recently launched an apparel company and are now CEO or owner of a YouTube network. I'm still with Copina, but I'll introduce that at the end of the video. And that's the one on the end as well. Sorry, I think this has been incredibly rushed. I just want to close that. I just want to open a new 1920 by 1080. Yep, that'll do me. It's got locked layers in it, so I just need to take these two, hide that, bring this back up, and zoom out. Put that one there. This is the back. I'm just going to take all the locks off as well. Put that in there. Empty that to about the size the other one was. It's rather enlarged. Just clamp it down to the size that the other one is. And those two there, and last one is the one on the side. Sorry this hasn't been too much of a difficult design, but I'm sure that you could do pretty difficult designs with it anyway. You just need a little bit of creative imagination, really. And the one on the side there as well. And there we go. Oh, that wasn't too hard. And there we go. Really, there's not a lot to it. It's just a pretty informative, especially if you were showcasing a new design, especially with the side. I think the side really helps as well. So you have an easy front, an easy side, and it comes in this graphics. There's a little tutorial PDF here as well. If I just open that up, I'll probably open in Word, which will take about 25 years to open. But it works for this edition of Photoshop. I'm sure it'll be backwards compatible for CS6. I wouldn't go any lower than CS4 though, and you might start losing some of the key layers. But if I just close that, and I can find out what the size is. Hoodie. Yeah, it's about 65 megabytes. It's really not that big of a file. Yeah, just fucking a minute. And what I was going to say is in here, Avicino is the name of the network that I own. Avicino.co.uk or freedom.tm/Avicino. It's a new type of YouTube network, as I said. As you can see in like the tutorial, whoever's template this was or is, they've put a lot more detail in it. If I just zoom right in, you can place your design if you wanted to on this, or you could just put someone's face in it for added depth and stuff. I didn't really follow this because obviously I'm a graphic designer myself, so I would know how to do it. Other than that, there is Avia apparel. Here's some of the graphic design templates that I'm now going to bring to you in upcoming videos. It's just basic stuff. The jersey, this is the new jersey template that I have. I have obviously this front and back one, the hoodie that you've just seen, type of jacket, and a short sleeved V-neck shirt with the label in it. As you can see, it's all high def, so as you can see right there, or you could just visit it yourself, aviapparel.com. Don't use the .net one anymore because we upgraded to a better site. Or you could follow them on Twitter, aviapparel. I'm probably going to do a graphic giveaway now that how many subs we are at. There we go, 674, and if you get in there before the 24th of December, if you just follow it and retweet this tweet, there's 142 retweets on it already. You can win 4 jerseys for your team. Yeah, we're at 275 subscribers at the moment, which is bloody incredible if you ask me, because I didn't think I was ever going to get that many. What's happened here? It's not loading. There we go. Slow internet, apologise. So yeah, thank you to Slacks, who realised I really need to get back on the designer thing. Here we go, it's going to load, it's just slow. I just think it's got a 10 megabyte. Yeah, as you can see, I'll leave all this link in the description. Apologies for the internet when I want to work in. Other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. If you want to see any more tutorials, you want to see anything different from my channel, please leave a like, please leave a comment, because obviously your comments really do fuel me. If you want to know some of the text fonts I use and some of the stuff, I will leave that in the description as well. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Praise the Lord for good upload schedule now. I've got my butt in the gear, and if I don't upload before then, I hope you all have a really good Christmas and a great New Year as well. Peace out.